What is up, everybody? I am Get Flanked, back with another Valorant beginner tip video for you. And today we're going to be going over what I think is probably the most important lesson that I have learned so far on defense. This is what has helped me make the most improvement on defense. And honestly, it's something that I'm still working on, but it comes down to a mindset. And really, that mindset is slow down. You don't always have to be pushing the action, especially on defense. When you are on defense, the burden is on the attackers to come and make a play, either by killing your entire team or planting the spike and the time running out on it. So as a defender, you have an inherent advantage in those situations. And if you're playing too aggressive, sometimes you're throwing away that inherent advantage. Now, me personally, I really struggled with this whenever I was playing like initiators or duelists. I always felt like I have the flashes, I need to go out and I need to flash the attackers and get kills and play aggressive. When in reality, you can use that utility to help stall a push into a site or to punish them once they are in a site. But you can only do that if you stay alive and are there for the execute. To demonstrate exactly what I'm talking about, let's show a clip from a recent stream. This is me playing on Bind with Sky and doing exactly what I just mentioned there. I'm trying to push the action and get an early pick by pushing out of my spawn into their side of the map, and you'll see how this goes down.
Understand.
Time to hunt.
Hit jet for 134, a short. Okay, so I did a lot of stuff wrong in that clip. I mean, they could probably hear my scout that I sent out, and that gave them a clue that, you know, I might be pushing through there. There's the fact that I was by myself, but I'm hoping the big thing that you'll take away from this is just that I made that way too easy on the attackers, okay? Keep in mind what I said in the beginning. The attackers have the burden of having to make something happen, while defenders just have to wait, okay? And if you're pushing through the lane like that and allowing them to just get an easy pick right there in the beginning by just sitting in their spawn, basically, that's making things way too easy on them. Now, yes, I did do 134 damage to the jet. If that gunfight goes a little differently, maybe I win it and we have the man advantage. But even in that scenario, like the best case scenario there, let's say I get that kill. Well, I'm now one shot. I'm super weak. We don't have any type of sage on the team that can heal me. And they know I'm coming that way. They're also 4 pushing into A, while we still have 2 people at B. So it's 4v3, even though I got that kill. One person on the enemy team can sit in A short and watch that flank, as well as still help with the push. And yes, I have flashes. Maybe I come around and flash them there. That's like going to be a toss-up, especially when I'm one shot. Overall, I just think that when you look at that scenario, even if I win that gunfight, the potential benefit from that is not enough to justify that much risk. Okay, so now let's take a look at the very next round, and I'm going to play this a lot more conservatively. I'm going to do what I was saying there as far as slowing down and making the enemies actually come into sight and make a play.
And they get on site.
B. Long. Too long.
Hawk out! Blinded! Seek them out! You will not kill my allies!
Everything I just did got erased.
Bro, there's someone on site. There's 2 on site.
Buried!
Deep garden. I don't know where
Hawk
the
out!
other one is. Could be CT, could be elbow.
Hawk out!
I have no
Blinded!
clue.
Last player standing.
Sorry.
Behind 2 was Reyna.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Oh no. Oh. Nice job, man. Okay, so I'm not trying to say I played that situation perfect. I think my positioning when that Reyna killed me was pretty atrocious. And if I would have positioned myself better, I would have probably gotten that kill, in all honesty. But I think that I did enough there to help the team win and to put that Cypher in a position where a clutch was at least possible. He made a good play there. I'm not sure what that Sova was doing, but at the end of the day, I did enough there to help the team. And that's a big difference than that prior round. So the big things I take away from that is just playing a little bit more conservative back there. I used my flashes to try to stall them. I used my ult to try to stall them and give my team enough time to where they could rotate over from A and help me on B. And I also got a couple kills in the process. And, you know, when you do that in enough rounds, you're going to start winning more. You know, stop giving them those easy kills and the easy man advantage. Start making yourself harder to kill by playing more patient. And I think you're going to find that you're going to win more rounds, especially at the lower levels of comp. A lot of times what I'm experiencing in the silver and gold ranks is the attacker's best strats are just to sit and wait and bait and wait for defenders to try to be over aggressive and push through a lane, get a couple easy kills, and then decide where you want to go and push when you have a 1 or 2 man advantage. Like, that's a lot of times like the best attacking strat that I'm seeing at that level. So if you don't give that to the attackers, a lot of times they're really going to struggle. Okay, so am I saying that when you're playing on defense, you should never be aggressive? No, I'm not saying that at all. Let me show you a clip from a different game now, but on the same map, similar situation. And what you're going to see is me playing as Breach this time and doing a similar push than what I tried with Sky in that first round. But this time, you're going to see it works out a little differently. Reyna, let's both push through hookah. I'll flash out and let's just both push it. That way, if they're A, we'll have a flank.
Enemy spotted B.
Enemy spotted A.
Still in sight.
Open up the sky!
Spike's here. Spike down
Get out
A.
of my way.
Out of charges.
Reloading. One enemy remaining. Spike.
Okay, so that's an example where that early aggression pays off, but there's a big difference there. First of all, I set up a plan with a teammate. I wasn't just going lone wolf and being an easy kill. Even in the situation where I peek out there and kill, the Reyna's there to possibly trade me out. That's a much better situation from the get-go. We had a plan. We both had flashes so that we could use that utility to help, us in those gunfights as we push forward. That's night and day difference, okay? And again, I want to make sure that you're not thinking that I'm saying you should never be aggressive, because, throwing a flank or something like that out every once in a while can keep the attackers on their toes and make them have to worry about things and really, slow them down if they're being super aggressive. And that's important, but you need to have a plan. I recommend not going lone wolf and, just don't make it your norm, and recognize when you're being too aggressive and when you're making things way too easy on the attackers. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Again, the big thing to take away is just be a little bit more patient on defense, and I think that you'll find that you have more success. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll have more coming your way here soon.